Hello YouTube, Librarian Larry here, back with another video. And after all the craziness with the Looney Labs arc, I want to take a moment and talk a little bit about the TTR storyline. Now before I begin, I just want to say that I was sent a very powerful and inspiring speech by one of my subscribers about how autism and other disabilities have affected his life, and how we need to be more accepting of everyone. I think he has a very important message that needs to be heard, and the values such as acceptance and kindness that he talks about are also some of the core values that make Toontown such an amazing place. I'll be leaving the link to the full speech that he sent me in the description below. I recommend that everyone go read it. But now for today's topic, the storyline. I know I said I wanted to do a complete breakdown of the storyline, but I didn't realize how much lore TTR actually had, so I'm going to hold off on that for now, and this video will only be a basic overview of the story. The main part of the storyline I want to discuss is the part about multiple timelines, which I can imagine being hard for people to understand. So in the TTR storyline, there are two timelines, TTO and TTR. TTO was the original Toontown Online owned by Disney, meaning that the original game is canon in TTR. After Scrooge McDuck accidentally unleashed the cogs in Toontown Online, Gyro Gearloose became depressed and blamed himself, since he was the one who actually made the robots in the first place. So he started working on two projects, the Silly Meter and the Rewritten device. During this time, the cogs turned his original lab, the one seen in the old Toontown download video, into Cognation. Eventually, Gearloose finished the Silly Meter and the Rewritten device. The Silly Meter was supposed to increase the silliness in Toontown and hopefully destroy the cogs, but it didn't work. The Rewritten device, on the other hand, was a success, and Gyro Gearloose became the first Toon to ever go through a Toon rewrite, to where he became Dr. Surly. When Dr. Surly showed up to Looney Labs one day, a Toon named Dr. Fizzington got suspicious and started investigating. He found the rewritten device and accidentally made an anomaly. He created a rewritten Toon of himself, but the original Toon still existed. These Toons had memories from both TTO and TTR and walk in between time and space itself looking for a home. They have the ability to contact people in TTR since they have been leaving messages and hints to Toons in TTR. Anyways, in 2013, Surly traveled back in time to 1998, where he founded Looney Labs. This is how the TTR timeline began. It's unclear if a certain event made him leave Toontown at that point, or if he was just waiting to make sure his device was stable. Anyways, now for the TTR part of the story. When Toontown was first built in the rewritten timeline, Dr. Surly made trolley bots that played against Toons in the trolley games. These were recalled due to a manufacturing error. Then the Toon elections began, where Toons voted for who they wanted to be mayor of Toontown, Flippy or Slappy. In the end, Slappy won, but just as he did, the first cogs attacked the playground and kidnapped Slappy. The Toons were able to fight back against the cogs and make them retreat to the streets. And that's where the player comes in. You, as the player, starts his or her journey and starts fighting the cogs to help win the war for the Toons. Battle still rages on, but Dr. Surly has a plan to end the invasion once and for all, and he needs our help. Now that's basically everything that happened so far. I cut out a lot of details to give you guys the bare minimum of things that you need to know. One thing that isn't clear is why Surly made the trolley bots in the first place. He knew the cogs invaded Toontown in the original timeline, so it doesn't make much sense for him to go and make robots that look exactly like them. Also, one thing I found really interesting about the storyline is that Gyro Gearloose's old lab is now Cognation, meaning the final battle of Toontown, where we face off against the chairman, may actually be in the lab where the original Toontown Online download video took place, and that would just be all sorts of nostalgia and all sorts of coolness. Back when I was a kid in TTO, I used to fantasize about going to that lab and saving Scrooge McDuck, so the fact that TTR might actually make that fantasy a reality is really exciting, even if it won't be for a while. That's all I have to say for now, but Joey and the TTR team did say that we should be getting some more storyline info very soon, so of course stay tuned for that. You can always subscribe to my channel, because whenever we get any new TTR info, I'll definitely be making a video about it, and you could also stay tuned for more Toontastic videos coming in the future. Also, be sure to check out the speech that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. The link to it is in the description below, and also be sure to comment about what you think about the TTR storyline so far, and where it might be going next. So that's all I have to say for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.